And tonight, it'll be the Charlotte Hornets going up against the New Orleans Pelicans. Here at their home, the Smoothie King Center. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. A moment to check out who the New Orleans Pelicans have coming up. On Tuesday, they'll be matching up against Kevin Durant and the Dallas Mavericks. And then on Wednesday, they'll take on Steph Curry and the Houston Rockets. Now let's send it down to David Aldridge, standing by from the sidelines. David?
Hey, Kevin, thanks very much. As Giannis Antetokounmpo celebrated his first Most Valuable Player award with the fans back in 2019, he said, after this day, don't call me the MVP until I win it again next year. Well, guys, those words have proven prophetic as he went on to win the 2020 Maurice Podoloff MVP trophy. Kevin?
And David, he is just getting started. Great stuff, thanks as always. We've got a primetime interconference rivalry. Greg, what do you expect to see here tonight?
Could be a feeling out process early, but I do think once the teams get going, expect it to be physical and contentious.
Here's the starting group for the Charlotte Hornets. We've got Antetokounmpo, Williamson out there with Jackson, and there's Davis, and it's Paul in at the point. And for New Orleans, Johnson is out there with Wallace. Then it's Joe Dumars. Then there's Irving. And it's Rondo in at the point. Tip-off goes to Charlotte. Williamson up top. He's guarded by Johnson. Williamson, the pass to Paul. Williamson double-teamed. Back to Paul. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Yeah, this is where Zion is improving, taking advantage of the defensive attention he receives.
It's stolen by Davis. Antetokounmpo finds Jackson. One up, one down, 2 points with his first shot this game.
His offensive skill set is off the charts. He has more than a few ways to punish you.
To the middle, it's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here's Williamson, and the dunk by Williamson.
Out in the open floor is probably where Williamson is the most dangerous. Terrific speed and change the direction of his size.
Now here's Johnson, coming off a stellar performance against Toronto. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Davis against Dumars. 5 to shoot. Pass to Rondo. Beyond the arc. Hornets with the rebound. Giannis outside. And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And it's Wallace with the jam.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Now here's Paul. Davis surveying the floor. It's rebounded by Dumars. The Pelicans have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Irving kicks to Wallace. Dumars against Williamson. 6 to shoot. Irving passes to Johnson. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Dumars misses. The Hornets have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Rondo with the steal. And here we go. Rondo heading to the hoop. No good on that one. Giannis with some nice D.
Just 1 for 5 from the field now. I mean, they've come out flat. They need to pick up the energy.
Outside Dumars. Pass to Rondo. Jackson against Dumars. Here's Wallace, and Wallace slams it in.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
Now here's Paul. Charlotte no good that time either.
You expect him to make those. They've got to do more to get a hand in his face next time.
Outside Dumars. Feeds it to Wallace. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
The D making that layup look very uncomfortable for him. Good aggressive work down low.
It's just hard to match up with Antetokounmpo's speed, especially in the open floor.
And so it's Rondo bringing it up for New Orleans, trailing by 4. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Well, the crowd didn't seem to faze them at all. They knew what their game plan was and followed it accordingly.
Paul passes to Jackson. Back to Paul, and taken away by Johnson. Dumars against Jackson. Dumars dishes to Irving. Johnson surveying the floor. And the rejection by Jackson.
And a lot of attention on Antetokounmpo's offense, but don't sleep on the D. He can defend every part of the court and does it with intensity.
Here's Dumars. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from D.
Paul outside. That's tipped. They retain possession. Giannis against Wallace. Here's Antetokounmpo, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And Chris just getting into a new year. Already injuries hitting a couple of teams.
Yeah, Kevin, and the big thing, though, end the year healthy. I mean, get your guys back to 100%. Don't rush them back early.
Willis, he checked in for New Orleans. The Hornets also changing it up. Howard comes in for Williamson. And Hero subbed in for Baron Davis. And he knocks down the first one.
You know, we always talk about what a rare talent Giannis is, and it's true. Unrivaled athleticism and versatility.
The Pelicans trail. Now Dumars. An 11-point game for him in the win against the Raptors in Toronto. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Pelicans shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. First one falls for him. And so he makes both from the line.
His free throw shooting is something they never need to worry about. He doesn't even...
Wow, hammering it in!
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
It's a seesaw battle. Both teams are pretty evenly matched, and the score reflects that.
Here's Willis, and the pass to Francis. Five on the clock. Down low, Willis. And it's sent back by Howard.
You got to be aware of Howard at all times, especially on defense, where he makes his living blocking shots.
Charlotte in the lead. Here's Paul. And Willis pulls it down.
His field goal percentage has dipped this quarter. I mean, his movement has to be better. He has to find the open spots on the floor.
A shot by Tripucka, no good. The Hornets have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. And Giannis gets it to go. Antetokounmpo's got 8 points.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Here's Tripucka. Ilgauskas, the pass to Tripucka.
All right, a chance to check out the stats for Paul. Last season, he played outstanding. Last season put up about 17 points per, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
Hey, every symphony needs a conductor. He unifies his teammates, sets the tempo, and they make some sweet, sweet music.
Paul looking over the floor. Softly drops in the floater. Paul's got his second basket of the night.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Passes it to Willis. Here's Francis from the arc. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
That's just the product of good pass work. I mean, nice team basketball right there.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And that move has become second nature for Giannis. Once he establishes position, game over.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they might be pressing a little. I mean, forcing some things. This is a good opportunity to calm everyone down.
Here's Tripucka. Pass to Ilgauskas. Pass to Francis. Shot clock at 6. And the jam by Ilgauskas.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. And the defense has to be aware of this. When you don't put a body on him, you pay the consequences.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Francis passes to Ilgauskas. He kicks to Jones. He lobs it up. It's deflected and taken away by Paul. And here we go, the fast break with Giannis. And it's slammed in by Howard.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
The 3 ball doesn't get it to drop for him. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. This offense has really been clicking.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
It's a battle boxing Howard out. Too big, too strong.
And so it's New Orleans with it, following the score by Charlotte. The pass to Tripucka. Misses the 3. Hornets leading by 6. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh!
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Here's Tripucka, following the score by Charlotte. To the inside, Ilgauskas, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Charlotte calls timeout. Charlotte making some changes. Chris Middleton's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Williamson comes in for Stephen Jackson. Davis is subbed in for Paul. There's 53 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Hero. No good with the triple. And New Orleans pushing it up now. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Davis score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Pelicans trail by 6. There's 25 seconds left to play in the first quarter. It's stolen by Davis. And again, Charlotte running the court in transition. And that one is good. Davis has got his second bucket.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Here's Trapuka. Four seconds left. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. The first free throw is good. And so he hits both. Here's Middleton, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Charlotte with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their defense. And earlier we checked in with Giannis Antetokounmpo, who had this to say.
I think the most important lesson that I got.
All part of the process of achieving greatness.
Yeah, and most guys have had to go through it. MJ, LeBron, leading a team to a championship rarely happens early on.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And when you consider how Charlotte is doing, guys, what do you think?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
On the court for Charlotte, they've got Chris Middleton, Hero out there with Fox, and then there's Steven Adams, and it's Williamson in at the 3 spot.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Francis passes to Johnson. Here's Hero. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Oh, trying to take advantage of that extra space on the perimeter. We see a lot of this now. I mean, I don't always like the 3 on the fast break, but the D was set up well inside.
Right side, Fox. Middleton finds Fox. Here's Hero. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Hero's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And getting to the free throw line more and more. GA awfully tough to stay in front of De'Aaron Fox.
I mean, he's just got to knock him down, though. I mean, a free throw percentage, I think he can and will improve upon.
And Fox gets it to go.
What creativity from the speedy guard. Fox enjoys showing off his sublime ball handling from time to time.
Now here's Rondo. Passes it to Johnson. Pass to Francis. Buries it down low. Francis has got 10 points in the game.
That's just great touch. The teardrop, well, that's all about feel.
Fox kicks to Adams. No one near him. And no good that time. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. Inside, here's Francis. It's hauled in by Adams. And Adams has got the ball here for the Hornets. 3-point lead. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Just 5 on the clock. Hero passes to Williamson. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. While we have the time, let's take a look at last season's best transition team. 5th on the list, the Pelicans.
I mean, it's a crowd-pleasing style, right? I mean, this club just got out and ran at every possible chance.
Pelicans trail by 3. Outside Irving. The teardrop falls in.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Charlotte has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Here's Fox. Sweet little floater. Fox has got 6 in the quarter.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Outside Dumars. Pass to Rondo. Johnson down low. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist. 7 points in the game.
Talk about an advanced distributor. I mean, there's passes that point guards can make, and there's passes that Rajon Rondo can make.
Launches a 3, and it's the Hornets another 3.
Really good job of creating just enough space to let that one fly.
The pass to Dumars. In the corner, Wallace with it. Rondo looking around. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Fox with it, and it's Wallace picking him up. Charlotte call. Timeout. Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duo.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid.
No
and now
kidding.
He's an all-star
No
last year. And, you know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad, it's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play, excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds. So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte. Rondo passes to Wallace. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Ball against Rondo. Right wing. Clock at 6. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Strong finish by Rondo. I mean, he's got great strength for a guard. Tough matchup.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. The free throw drops for Rondo. The Hornets have gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. Ball against Rondo. Here's Antetokounmpo. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
Exceptional instincts from the clever guard, Paul. I mean, reading the D, making the right pass.
Rondo kicks to Johnson. The dish to Dumars. Six on the shot clock. He feeds it to Wallace. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
Pass to Howard. Lets it go from deep. Here's Giannis. And there's another one for the Hornets.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. You look at Antetokounmpo really making a difference here.
Oh, yeah, no question what they'll be talking about in this timeout. They need to figure out some way to slow him down.
And the Pelicans making a change here. And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp. Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
You know, that's what coaches are paid to do, right? I mean, curious to see what they go with here.
Yeah, and checking out the numbers for Antetokounmpo. Great showing for him last season. He averaged 29 points a game, 13 rebounds, and 5 assists. And he does so much for this team, but it starts with the way he leads the offense.
Yeah, he's willing to take on the scoring load, and he's more than capable of delivering.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Dumars the pass to Jones. Dishes it to Wallace. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got 3 assists tonight.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Now here's Paul. He has 6, and he gets it to go.
Like seeing Paul be aggressive. He still has the quickness to get that done.
Pelicans trail by 5. Dumars dishes to Wallace. It's stolen by Davis. Here's Giannis. Finished off the break. Antetokounmpo's got 18 points.
Now, this game would have a different look if it wasn't for his shooting. I mean, 100% from the field for him.
Dumars the pass to Wallace. Back to Dumars. Basket, good. He's got 7.
Oh, man, challenging the defense inside with the pass. That's just good ball movement.
And they double up Antetokounmpo. Paul outside. Pass to Howard. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Outstanding presence of mind. Howard is as dependable as it gets near the rim.
New Orleans has gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. Paul against Dumars. Over Paul. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
And Paul gets it to go in.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
Dumars with it. He's picked up by Paul. Dumars misses.
Look, they say there are no easy finishes in the NBA, but that should have been easy.
Here's Antetokounmpo. He's still hot. Now he is 9 of 10.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
Now here's Dumars. 7 points in the game. Can they get it? And it's sent back by Howard. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. And the Pelicans with possession here. A 12-point game. Clock is at 3. And the Pelicans miss again. And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. It's tipped. And now the Pelicans on the break. From about 16, he can't get that one to fall. Now Charlotte takes it the other way. Here's Davis. Lays it up and banks it in. Davis has got the lead up to 14 now for Charlotte.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, and Francis, he's an athletic point guard, plays with tremendous confidence, and really knows how to motivate his teammates.
And here is Antetokounmpo. 20 points for him. He dishes it to Collins. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Collins has got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Francis, defended by Paul. And it's sent back by Howard. And they're able to recover. Ilgauskas, good. Charlotte leading by 13. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Paul. It's deflected.
Yeah, and Ilgauskas stretching out there to block shots. Superb at using that huge wingspan to come up with rejections.
Willis the pass to Francis. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Francis has got 9 points now in the quarter.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, it's the attack mindset. I mean, that helped him prevail right there. Sometimes you just got to go with your gut.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime, so we'll be back in just...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. A tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 20 points, and he might not get all the attention, but you talk about smooth scoring wings in this league, fellas. Chris Middleton right at the top of that list. Kenny, you a fan?
For sure. I mean, the guy's a great shooter. Doesn't need a high volume, high efficiency. He can get buckets at all 3 levels, inside, outside, and mid-range. Love him.
You know, he's a great pairing with Giannis. The freak gets you inside. Middleton can hurt you from the outside.
And he spells Chris, K-H-R-I-S. Gotta like that. And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
Yeah, you must try to match his energy level first and foremost. But right now, he's just out hustling guys to the ball.